Hello and welcome to a tour of my Doctor Who collection. I've been collecting Doctor Who stuff for years and I thought might as well properly show it off and rather than show images to my mates. We'll start off with the DVDs though. All the way from An Unearthly Child, Give the BBC a licence, Steph Corbin. Give them back the licence so they can have it on iPlayer. Hartnell era, Charlton era, Pertwee era, Tom Baker, Swan episode, Fifth Doctor, all of the Sixth Doctor era, from Twin Dilemma to Child of the Time Lord, but here we have his final story, Big Finish, The Last Adventure. Got Seven's era, from Tamara Rani to Survival. We've got the movie, Scream of the Shulker, Series 1 to 7, including Day of the Doctor, but I'm missing Time of the Doctor. Friend of mine got me this one. I've got Day of the Doctor, Series 8, missing the rest of Capaldi, all of Whittaker, but I've got the 60th, and it's my most recent DVD. Down here, I've got the rest of my Big Finish, also with one up here. Got all of the I've got Out of Time 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Beast of Kravenos, Power Play, Davros, Mine of the Hodiak, which I absolutely love. Then we go to the next part, which is my Sonic Screwdriver collection. I take pride in this. Got 14's limited edition one. I won't change all the colours. Got the retail one, which I actually prefer out of the two because I prefer the colour. And I feel like it shines brighter. But I prefer holding it like this rather than like that. My favourite screwdriver, also my favourite one in the show. I'm not going to show off them. They're going to probably get their own video by themselves. Same with them. That you've seen a video of before. And that up there. So yeah, War Doctor screwdriver. That's the first screwdriver I got when I completely lost the other three. I used to have them two. Don't know where this one went, but it broke. This one I lost. I used to have Capaldi's one, but I gave that to my cousin. 13's one. I don't like this one in the show, but it actually does do a good job in hand. Matt Smith / Peter Capaldi, but I mainly treat it as Matt Smith until I can get... I do treat it as Capaldi's as well, but when I get Capaldi's, I'll just treat this one as Matt Smith. Touch control one, speaker's a bit knackered. And it comes with the thing at the bottom. This one was a nightmare to get because I took forever finding it. It did have the pen at the bottom, but once that ran out, I super glued it because I'm not spending £10 to buy replacement cartridges. It was my pen for when I was in college for a bit as well. And to hold this on, I've just put a bit of blue tack in there. Nope, that's the screwdriver collection. Overall, my favourite one's John Hurt's one. I just love the simplistic design. Feels very right for a Time War era Doctor. And I wish we saw more of it. Now we'll move on to the figures. And we'll start with this shelf here. We've got a Dalek Sec potato head that I've had for quite a while. I did have a Doctor one as well, but no idea where that's gone. I do have the ones with the eye somewhere, but I just prefer it as a general Dalek sec figure. But now we've got 5 Daleks here. We've got the Renegade 2-pack from Remembrance of the Daleks. We've got the Renegade Dalek Supreme, which they're all the incorrect mould. I think they're the Shawcraft mould, not the 80s one, because the 80s one's slightly taller and more, not slouched, but really in the show, I'm not a fan of this Dalek, but it looks decent in figure form and I actually like the figure. Renegade Dalek, absolutely beautiful. Love the Renegade Dalek design. I love how it's matte paint instead of like shiny, glossy like the other ones. We've got one of my favourite Dalek designs of all time. I think it's third on, it's third on my list. We've got the Necros Daleks from my favourite Doctor Who story, Revelation of the Daleks. Sixth Doctor, sorry. Ironically, my favourite Doctor's Peter Capaldi, but my favourite episode is from the 6th Doctor era. We've got Dalek Faye from the Daleks in Manhattan 2-pack that was released quite a while ago. It's got the metal replacements for when they used his skirt section for the Empire State Building. We go up here. Got some more. You have seen that in a video before. I did like a 20-minute review on it. Got some Daleks here. These two, my most recent ones that I've got these for Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve, I was allowed to open them early. I've got the Dalek Guard from The Chase, which is technically just a Peter Cushing Dalek. They just removed the skirt section to make it look normal and the dome lamps. I've got a General Drone Dalek, which is actually my favourite drone design. My second favourite Dalek design, including this one down here, Dalek's Master Plan. Supreme Dalek. But my favourite Dalek design is the Imperials, and sadly I don't have any of them yet. The 5 Doctors Dalek, which I also use as a stand-in for Resurrection, because they're basically the same design, just with different dome lamps. It's a decent figure. First one of the new ones that I got when they changed the logo and everything. Got Dr. 12th Mr. Man and a knockoff Captain Jack from Cardiff. 2 TARDISes, which stay up here separate from the rest because I've got other ones. This one is actually a bit of a factory mistake because the windows are upside down on one, but that's why I bought it, because it's funny. It's a time travel show we're talking about, so I might as well talk about another time machine that's not in the programme, DeLorean. Okay, now, the holy grail of my collection is for Daleks. I love collecting these. So we've got how many Genesis? I've got 5 Genesis Daleks. I don't know why I bought more. I just probably wanted to bolster my collection. Same with Destiny Daleks. We've got my Genesis Dalek, Destiny Daleks. Same here. Genesis Daleks. These ones here are absolutely fantastic. I love the colour they did for them. Love the gun stick design, plunger. The pupil, not really sure how I feel about it still, but it's alright. Destiny Daleks, while I don't like the episode that much, and the Daleks in design in them, they look much better as a figure. In the back here, we've got a Dalek's Master Plan Flamethrower Dalek, which, amazing. Likewise over here, but we've got an Evil of the Daleks Scoop Dalek. Here, there's another Genesis Dalek on either side of the new series Daleks, which we'll get to in a minute. Here we've got my Planet of the Daleks, just Drone Dalek. Open it up and you can get the Dalek mutant inside. While I personally, I'm not a fan of Planet of the Daleks, I'm more of a fan of its predecessor story, Frontier in Space, which is my favourite Pertwee episode. But it's a good design. Likewise over here, same one from the same set. In the background, we've got the 2 new series Daleks that were recently released. The Metaltron and Dalek Sec. I'm hoping they release more new series Daleks because mostly my collection's just classic Daleks. Anyways, the free front. Dalek Supreme. My favourite Dalek Supreme design out of any era. My favourite Dalek design. I love the black colour scheme with the blue, the silver. I like the gunstick design rather than the one seen here, which is more simple. I love the complex design. It looks like a proper weapon. Eye stalks, I wish it was a bit bigger, but it's alright. And the sculpting is just fantastic. Evil of the Daleks, Emperor's Guard. It would work if I had a classic Emperor Dalek, like an Eagle Moss one. I was considering buying, well, I am still considering buying another 2 of these, swapping the dome on this to that one to make an Emperor's Guard Dalek, or I might just paint one a matte black. So you'd have one from the classic, one from the new. But it's fine. Then we got Drone Dalek, which I absolutely love, but the gunstick design is not my favourite one, but it's alright. The amount of times I've had to rearrange the shelf to fit some in, because I've got about 30 Daleks. And my favourite one, out of them all, my favourite figure, is that one, and that one, and my Necros Daleks. Then we've got the main, well, not the main shelf, that's the main one. The second main one. Got me 2 Dead Planet Daleks. You notice there it's got a bit of glue on it because that fell off, it snapped. Every time that ball thing moves, it shreds itself apart, so that physically cannot move. The gunstick's fine. Another Dead Planet one. No issue with this one. I might swap the heads around because I like this one and I want to be able to have a Dalek that can move with a better eye stalk looking thing, but it's alright. First Doctor, not with his TARDIS, that's the David Bradley one, but prefer it with like that. Tom Baker, missing a scarf, I have it somewhere, but can't remember where I put it. 5th Doctor with his TARDIS, 6th Doctor, which came with that TARDIS, but I keep him with there. 9th Doctor, 10th Doctor with their respective TARDISes. K9, the Creation of the Daleks 2-pack, where you can take the, oh crap, hold on. Where you can take the plunger arm off, the gunstick arm off, and have where the characters hold it if you wish to do so. Just put that there. Davros, not a fan of what they did to him in the Children in Need special. The only way I can think of how they can bring him back looking like how he did before this was the events of his last appearance on TV in Series 9, where he stole regeneration energy off Peter Capaldi's Doctor into the Daleks, which repaired his form over time. But please bring back the Davros that looks like Davros. He just looks a lot better like this. It's a classic design. It was perfect how it was. Don't fix what's not broken. 9 and 10's TARDIS. Took me forever to find as well, but we got there in the end. This one's a unique one. It's another bronze Dalek. However, this one is the die-cast one from 2004, 2005, or 2006. These are fixed.
they can wobble a bit, but they go back into place. Eye stalk. I had to glue that back on because it fell off when I was bringing it back from Wales. Matt Smith and his TARDIS. I've actually had 2 copies of this one. I had one from 2014 all the way till 2021. That broke, and I gave it to my friend because I thought he'd like to have a TARDIS, and I had a replacement one. 13s, 14s and 15s TARDIS. One of my favourite TARDIS designs of all time. It looks better in this shape than it does in the show. 13th Doctor I got from Cardiff, and the Reconnaissance Dalek. While one of my least favourite designs, the figure does quite well, and I just keep the Dalek mutant inside there. So, that's pretty much the... Oh, wait, no. I went to a place called Doctor Who Experience Centre in Cardiff, and I came back with this. A bit dusty, but I have an official TARDIS key. So, before falling over, not falling over, making everything fall over, that is my Doctor Who collection, basically. Oh, never mind, there's another thing I keep forgetting. I've got the scarf as well. So, thank you for joining us. Probably be the only time I do this because I feel like it's going to be a complete failure anyway. I apologise if my voice sounds a bit weird in this video, but best I can do. I've not got a mic. I could have worn my headset to do it, but couldn't be bothered really. Other than that, that's the full collection. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you whenever I can be bothered to upload.